Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets. I really appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. Texas is in the news again this week, and for those of you who are in Texas and thinking about getting your license to carry, well, it might be free very soon. What do I mean? Stick by, check it out. So Wednesday afternoon, Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick announced the pre-filing of a Senate bill which would basically eradicate the fee associated with the license to carry in Texas, both the initial fee of $140 and its renewal fee of $70. $140 is pretty expensive. It's one of the highest costs in the nation for licenses to carry, and so is the re-up fee of $70. Here in Massachusetts, it's $100 to apply. Before you can apply, you need your safety course, which is another $100. So you're in for two beans there, and then every 5 years your re-up is another $100. So it's pretty expensive here, but for a $140 startup just for the LTC, Texas is up there as some of the most expensive in the country. Now, why is that an issue? Well, the cost alone could be a deterrent for some of the people to exercise their Second Amendment rights. A lot of people right off that I was talking to was saying, $140 isn't that bad, because here in Massachusetts, like I said, just your startup is $200. But as somebody who has 4 kids and a family of 6 here in this house, sometimes $140 can be tough to come by. Now, I would put a priority on my my permit and my wife's permit, but there are some people who don't have that ability because it's very expensive. Some people can't, and what the Lieutenant Governor is looking to do is just eradicate that price so that every Texan who can legally carry can do it. Now, as of right now, the bill is called SB 16, Senate Bill 16, and the Texas legislature doesn't convene until mid-January. So you got about a month and a half before they even go back into business, but the Lieutenant Governor has put this on the list of priorities. In fact, that's what he did by pre-filing it. As soon as they open business, mid-January, this is one of the first things on the docket. And that's big because if you know anything about politics, if you don't get stuff in early, it might not be heard until the end of the year, if at all. But Senate Bill 16, I'll have a link in the description so you can read it word for word. As you're reading it, take note. There's a bunch of stuff that's has a strikeout through it. There's lines through it. And all those strikeouts are anything related to the fee and the cost of the permit. So they're looking to make it absolutely free. Texas State Senators Robert Nichols, who's out of Jacksonville, and Joan Huffman out of Houston are the co-authors of the bill. If you live in their jurisdictions, make a phone call, pen a letter, and express your gratitude. If everything goes to plan, they just saved you $140 out of pocket to get your license and $70 to re-up. There's a group, Students for Concealed Carry on Campus. They helped pass the Campus Carry Bill of 2015, which went into effect August 1st, I believe was the date, this past August 1st. Now you can carry on campus, and they're ecstatic now that they don't have to, well, might not have to pay for their renewals or their startup costs for their licenses, because college students don't have a ton of money either. So there's your news to start the weekend. Texas, man, you guys know how to do it the right way. I loved it when I visited there, when I lived next door in Louisiana. But you're looking more and more like a destination. I got 3 states in mind, Texas and Arizona, and a mystery one. Actually, I'll tell you, it's Tennessee. But once cost here and the care of my children isn't as big a priority right now, man, I'm leaving this state of Massachusetts because it's driving me out of my tree. And for those of us around the country in the other 49 states plus DC, if Texas can make their freedom free and not have a cost associated with your freedom, then why wouldn't we all jump on board and make that happen in our states? Yeah, it's a bigger fight in some of them, but the government should never attach a cost to your rights. Let's just leave it like that. That's another video. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up, spread it amongst your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. Tons of news on the Second Amendment, pumped out as fast as I can do it. And I appreciate your time. Until we see each other again, this is Jared from Guns and Gadgets telling you to be safe, stay vigilant, carry your weapon. Take care.